Start our metamorphic sculpture today, and in order to make your metamorphic sculpture, you're going to hit a few different stations around the room. One of the first places you might want to stop is over here. Yesterday when you guys left, I ended up blasting some wood with with the saw. Okay, I cut the wood down into somewhat square type piece. This is going to serve as a base, okay? Not all sculpture needs a base, but this one does. So when you get your wood, you might notice that it's pretty rough around the edges. That's because I was using that circular saw and just kind of ripping it. So if you work your way down here, we do have another station. This one's got some sandpaper. You're going to want to spend some time probably smoothing out not only those rough little splinters, but anything else that feels like it might hinder your sculpture. There's a material that you're going to use that if it kind of snags on some of this stuff, it might cause some issues. So, spend some time sanding it down. I'm not going to do all of that right now. So we've got wood, we've got sandpaper. Over here is maybe one of the most important parts of this entire project. We have some wire, okay? With this wire, you're going to give yourself a decent length of wire to work with. I usually suggest, if I extend my arm fully and pull this thing all the way across to my other shoulder, across my chest, that's probably a decent length. If you look at it and you're like, well, it seems kind of short, help yourself to more. It's probably better to have too much wire than too little. There are some wire snips up here. If it takes you two hands, it's kind of tough to snap through that stuff. So I've got some of my main components here. I got my wood, I've got wire. This wire is going to serve as what's called an armature, okay? The armature is going to be the internal support structure for your sculpture. And that's why this is probably the most important part. Please be careful with this too, because when we have 30 people with wire and things are bending and twisting, you don't want to poke somebody in the face. So I'm just going to leave this here for now, and I'm going to come right back to it. Another station you're going to have to visit is over here. I've got a drill set up. Now, when you drill, try to drill on top of this board, because if you happen to go all the way through your wood, you'll go into this old junky piece of wood and not into the countertop. If you look at this countertop, you'll see the people who didn't listen to that direction, okay? So you either use this wood, or if you want to, you can use this Chromebook too. No, I'm just joking. Don't use the Chromebook. So, if you're unfamiliar with power drills, it should spin clockwise, and it's doing that, but you're gonna wanna drill in and drill out, but keep the drill going the entire time, okay? So where you put the holes is up to you. You're going to need at least two. Drill in. Keep the drill going as you drill out too, because the drill bit won't get stuck. So that is the first part of creating your metamorphic